You have Hurricane Lee, very powerful still, very strong still, Category 3, winds sustained at 115 miles per hour, and the wind field extends up to 200 miles away from the center. So we're talking about 185 miles away. We're still seeing tropical storm force winds, hurricane force winds about 40 miles from the center of the storm. Now, good thing is this is not over land. It has weakened because it did encounter some area of shear. That's what dropped it down to a Category 3, but it's still expected to gain strength once again, becoming a Category 4 hurricane as we kick off the brand new work week. And here's the latest track 5 p.m. advisory. It is moving west-northwest at 10 miles per hour, wind sustained at 115. Pressure, that's at 958 millibars. This will continue to move off in the west-northwest direction, staying well north of Puerto Rico and of the Virgin Islands there. And then eventually we're going to see the system slow down before it makes that turn to the north. So we are going to be tracking this very closely. We're going to be watching this for several days. In fact, I wanted to show you the longitude and the latitudes because this is really interesting. So as long as this stays just to the west there, or east rather, of 70-degree longitude, that will be the best case scenario, and that's when we're expecting it to make that turn to the north, keeping it over 750 miles way to our east. Now, we're still going to be dealing with some impacts. Now, it's not going to be a direct impact, but we are looking at some rough surf over the next several days, and we could even see some pretty big waves from the system off to our east. Now, high pressure to the east will help steer this to the north, as well as a cold front that's going to help sweep this away from the state of Florida. That's why we're anticipating it to not be an impact to the southeast, but I did mention that the fact that we could see some pretty big waves from it. Let me show you the GFS model. It takes it out to the west-northwest, and then eventually we see it really slow down before it makes that jog to the north, but it is going to pretty much maybe stall out, even become nearly stationary before it makes that movement to the north. So we are going to be seeing those seas rather get very stirred up over the next couple of days. Now let me show you those wave heights. Near the system, about 20 to 30 feet. Closer to shore, we could see seas at around 5 to 7 feet off the coast of South Florida and the Treasure Coast. So we are going to be on the lookout for that Wednesday, Thursday into Friday. So on top of that, we do have also Tropical Storm Margot. This one is staying away from land. Again, still a little bit of uncertainty of where Lee actually ends up, if it could impact the Northeast, also New England, or even Canada. Of course, something we're still going to be keeping an eye on over the next several days. When more data comes in, the better the models are and the better they do perform. Back here at home, a few spotty showers. I am watching some moderate to light rainfall there along Boca Raton all the way up to Delray Beach there. So some moderate to light rain, no lightning strikes over land, but we should see some drier conditions as we go throughout the rest of your night tonight. Temperatures in the 70s, rebounding back into the 90s for tomorrow with a few isolated showers developing. Let me show you that on our future track. Morning starting off nice and dry. Then right around lunchtime, we start to see a few spotty showers developing. And then by the afternoon, a couple of isolated storms are still possible, heavy rainfall at times. But again, it's not going to be a washout. Definitely don't want to keep your umbrella around for the second half of your weekend. Here's a look at your first warning forecast, repeating the pattern for your Monday. Again, seas kicking in by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Rough conditions offshore, but we're really looking at some minimal rain here over the next several days.